Hi, my name is Leah. I'm an ESL teacher and have been doing so since 2003. And I started teaching online 5 years ago. So hopefully my experience will help you figure out whether teaching online is for you or not. Okay, so let me just start off by telling you how I started teaching online. Now, I was really lucky because I started teaching online prior to the pandemic. So I already knew everything I needed to know when the time came for us to start teaching online, even for our brick and mortar schools. I've been living in Greece since 2003, and I have been teaching for an ESL language school here in Greece. So I wanted something different. And being, the adventurous kind of person that I am, I thought that I was going to challenge myself with something different. And I had heard from a friend of mine that there were some online schools in China that wanted Native Americans and Native Canadians, Native Canadian teachers to teach children on mainland China. So after thinking about it, I thought, okay, I'm going to explore this a little bit more and I'm going to apply and see what happens. And if it doesn't work out, oh well, it doesn't work out. Plus, it was a great alternative. Like another thought that I had was if I did want to go back to Canada after being in Greece, it would be, and I was teaching online, it would be a lot smoother for me to actually go back because I wouldn't have to look for a job all over again. And, I would just be able to take my work with me. So that was an idea at the time too. So there was like two reasons why I started doing this. First, because, my adventurous nature kind of led me to something new, something challenging, something I didn't know about. And then the other reason why I wanted to do it, was so that I had a backup as far as work was concerned that I could take with me if I wanted to move back to Canada, which I was really thinking about back then. So 5 years ago, I grabbed my phone, started Googling all these companies online. I had heard of some of them. And the one that really caught my eye was Vipkid. And Vipkid was a company, or is a company, still working for them, is a company that teaches children in China, mainland China, Hong Kong, and, around there, but to children of Chinese origin and descent. So I applied. It was pretty easy, actually. All they needed was your name, where you're from, what kind of degree you have. So Vipkid actually wanted someone, or wants teachers that have a BA. It didn't matter what kind of BA, as long as you were educated at that level, and some kind of teaching experience, which I already had. So it was really easy. So I just filled out the information, and within 24 hours, I got an email back from the company, and they're so cheerful. They always, they're welcome aboard. And so they emailed me back telling me that they want to set up an interview. And then from that interview was another process of having a mock class and, training and all that kind of stuff, which was super cool because Vipkid provided teachers with a lot of videos. And there is a lot of stuff online that you could watch in order to figure out how to do it, because teaching online for a company like that is actually not the same as teaching ESL in the classroom. Like there were a lot of techniques that you had to apply. There were certain techniques that Vipkid wanted their teachers to have in order to teach. And they were actually really effective. I learned a lot from that. So, coming back to the reason why you should get started, whether it's for money, whether it's for convenience, whether it's because you just want to challenge yourself with something new. In my opinion, the best way to start teaching online is to apply to a company that's already organized, that has the students to keep your slots filled. And yeah, you might be making a lot less money, but to tell you the truth, I think it was a lot easier for me to transition to working for myself, because now that I have my own online educational service, it was a lot easier for me to do that because I already had the prior knowledge from other companies. So that's my recommendation to you. If you want to start teaching online, start with a company. Look at some of the companies that are offering classes. It doesn't have to be a Chinese company. China actually went through a little bit of a depression. They passed some laws recently that does not allow students from mainland China to take classes with Americans and Canadians, or with foreigners in any case. They are if they're in their own country. if they're living there, but not if they can't do it online if that teacher is outside of China. So there are a lot of companies that have benefited from that situation and sprouted ever since, that are in other countries that offer services. So look into some of those, and I'm not going to list them. The only reason why I listed Vipkid was so that I could share my own experience. But if you're truly thinking about starting to teach online, then I would highly recommend you start with a company, get to know the ropes, and then from there, just expand and build your own brand. So that's all I had to share for now. If you want to know a bit more about how I started and how I became successful at what I do, just subscribe to my page and then keep on watching my videos. See you guys soon. Bye.